Hello, everyone. Good morning. Damien from Wimbledon in London. Good morning, everyone, once more. Yeah, thank you, everyone who is joining this live stream and who will watch it after. I appreciate this a lot. And in case you like the content, just subscribe me and put on the notification button. So, yeah, I would love to hear your comments and listen to your opinions. How do you like what I have to say? Yeah, so I will get straight to the point today. Today's topic will be money. Money, because it plays such a big role in discussions, in political argumentation, and in everybody's life. And they are so I came across different. I'm coming across um, different people and different environments, and there are different types of statements. And what I currently experience is that people are somehow telling me that money is not really important, and it's not spiritual. This is like one point of view. And having money is not it shouldn't be a value, or maybe not the most important thing to have. And the other extreme is possibly different. Those are people who are maybe addicted to money, and who are doing everything just to get more of it, and who might think that money is the most important thing in life, and the whole aim about what they are doing, the whole things which they are taking efforts for, are only for the money making purpose. And yeah, so I'm obviously curious about your opinion on that, and I have my own opinion on that, and I will share it today. And oh, wonder, I wouldn't possibly choose the topic if I wouldn't think that money is an important thing, especially when it is, your own money, and when it's making you able to be self-sufficient. Um, so there is a political aspect on that, and I described it in the notes. So about is relying on welfare state on benefits like a good idea, or is it better to aim for an own income source and to stay financially independent? And how I formulate the sentence is already like showing a little bit where my point of view is. As far as it's concerning people who are able to work, or me who I'm able to work, it's always like a better way to have an own ability to earn money, maybe in a job, or maybe by building an own business, and obviously by investing and taking care of the money the way it is then possibly accumulating and giving you an income, or maybe like a capital cushion. Yeah, so this is how I think about the things. And what I really don't like in this the discussion, and in the argumentation discussion, maybe like the chats I'm having with other people, is when they just really devalue money that much. So when they're thinking that money is like the root of all evil, or like a bad thing, or all people who are aiming to get better, more wealthy, on which are somehow suspect. Yeah, maybe suspect is the right word to tell, because not instantly, they possibly don't think that everybody's instantly evil when they has money, but someone who like just is aiming for this, or has money, might be like not honest, or maybe like there is, they don't like it. And there is a lot of jealousy and envy behind. So I just really don't trust this kind of opinions, because they are mainly somehow like an excuse for those people who are just not taking care about their finances enough, and they just really don't think about how important money can be in life. We are living in a society and in the part of the world where the seasons are changing. Then there is winter and there is spring, and it's not that obvious that we are able to come over the hard cold times. So recently, the last winter here in England is quite mild environment. But anyway, when it's February and it's getting cold, you get just somehow I can sense how it might be in the past, where people had to overcome the hard winter times. And so one of the parts of the society which we are living is that it's relying on buying and selling goods, and it also like counts for food and every main things which we need in our life, but also for the extras like cars, vacations, and also for investing in businesses. So to be bad with money, like to not take care of it, or just thinking that this will come, or just be careless about it, is possibly a mistake. And I'm wondering why it's the case. So many people might think that money is the root of all evil. This is like the general label I put on those statements which are devaluating money in the point of view of many people. And I think that it's a horrible mistake, because when you think about the money that has been present in the life of people for many decades and thousands of years, and uh, usually it serves a good purpose when you're earning it, and you can spend it, and then you can just buy the things which you really need for your life, and maybe you can spend only for things which you like to have. So how does it come that people think like that? And let me state it this way. Let me think quickly about it, what I want to say, so I don't place just somehow like an opinion and statement which is then not accurate. um, I think that um, you know I'm quite educated in the Austrian School of Economics, and I'm comparing it when watching different types of YouTube channels, and just by listening to people's broadcasts, and also by reading. And there is this two types of possible politics going on, like this deficit spending and increasing the money supply, which is coming more from Keynesian point of view. And then there is this Austrian School of Economics, which is telling more or less, and I'm really summarizing in a very short period, that money should be saved and then reinvested, and to create value. So now we are in times where there is a huge money supply, and the central banks are spending money to increase economic growth, and many companies are raising funds, and so they are creating a quite big debt funnel. And the problem with that is that when you finance your investments with that, you are finance expectations which might not realize. So it might happen that your fundings will be used in the right way, and you will be able to sell in 2 or 3 years, because these are the economic cycles the business need to implement the new products, to advertise, to market, to do marketing, and all of this type of stuff. But it might happen, and this is just the way it works, that there will be a downwards economic cycle, and then they are not able to sell. And in this kind of situation, you just can really clearly imagine which kind of company will be able to survive. So usually the company which are funded on own revenues, and they saved up the money for making own investments, might be in such situation in a better place. And this is like a little bit economics and business to business, but how does it relate to human beings? So so just to create a part of an income which you can just save and invest in a clever way, maybe invest in yourself, in courses, in learning, in financial education. Like it's said that at least 10% of your income should be dedicated for that, and you should just have like a cushion where you're just always spending in this kind type of stuff. But also when you invest in assets like gold and silver, like inflation preventing asset, for example, or many other, or some kind of other assets which might give you revenue, or even in creating an own business, investing money in creating your own business by your own money. I'm talking about this small little portion of money you could sacrifice every day, but people don't do it. People don't do it, so they don't just spend the money. Usually, Amazon is advertising and giving away this impression that of instant gratification when they are asking you for joining the Prime membership, and it's all going quick, and it's so easy just to buy things and little shiny things. And yeah, and then you just end up at the end of the month with a lack of money. Or so just at the end of the money, there is a lot of month left. So, and then this type of people usually use this kind of argument. So I'm coming across the people who are saying that money is not important. I don't have to have money because for some reasons they either are no benefits or they just earning something, but they just can't deal with money very well. And then they just expressing this kind of opinion because they don't know better. And, money, like the currency, it's or pricing, it's serves a certain purpose. It's like an expression for demand and supply, and I'm very, very squeezing everything which I've learned like in very, very short sentence. And there are many, many aspects which are shown through pricing. How much the transport takes, how many efforts people have to put in place and to produce one product. So actually this little number, which is a price, which where you have to spend money on when you buy some stuff, is expressing a lot of value in terms of how much efforts has been put into producing, advertising, and selling a certain product. So when you look at from this perspective, there is a whole economy behind. Many people are involved in businesses and in services, and to devalue money by saying money is not important, I think people are not doing themselves a big favor. And especially in such countries like England or other countries, high developed countries, where we are possibly living like in an everything bubble at the moment, and everything seems to get more expensive. Saying that money is not important is quite a mistake. So yeah, that's it for today. I just wanted to give you like a little bit more my impression about what I think money is and why it's important for everyone. Austrian school economics counts for me, not only for business but also for an individual. When you're able to save up and invest cleverly, you will be well. And yeah, with that said, I'm looking forward to your comments. Speak soon. Goodbye. Toodles. Cheers.